Okay, good morning, folks. Allow me to just mic up really quickly. We are here live from Grand Cayman, obviously, bringing you some storm updates. Um, just give me one quick second. Good morning to everyone. I see that we are live on Facebook, and we're trying to go live on Instagram. As you guys know, we don't often go live on Instagram any longer. However, we are live this morning. So give me one second to just pull through my link. There we go. Good folks. Good morning. Good morning. Who's here with me? I see tons of you. Lashika is tuned in on Facebook. Barbara's here. Thank you so much. She said, I was waiting for you to keep me posted. We are here, Barbara. We've got a lot of footage that we're going to be sharing here shortly in terms of, where the storm is at and what is going on with the storm. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Looks like Facebook, looks like everyone at Instagram is good. Facebook is looking pretty good. Siobhan, Barbara, Atlas, good morning. Ruel, Nathan, Olga. We have a lot of video footage and pictures, footage of the storm and what's going on the outside. Really imploring you guys to stay inside. That is going to be the safest place for you to be. However, we are very much aware that some of you had to traverse out on the roadways this morning, and that meant that you were able to capture some video footage. So we've got some very amazing footage, to be honest, of the storm. And we will be sharing that here with you guys just in a second, if you bear with me. So of course, we do have folks tuned in on YouTube as well. So remember that every day we go live at 7:30 in the morning during the week, Monday to Friday. And that means that we're on YouTube, Facebook, and you can also check out the podcast a little bit later on in the day. So just bear with me one quick second. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull this feed in to the website as well, so that anyone who's on the website who might not have access to any social media will be able to watch this also. So these are some of the technical things that I have to do in the background in order for this to work. So good morning, everyone. Let me just do some additional morning greetings while I'm waiting on the slow computer to get moving. Hopefully we will have no power outages in the middle of this broadcast, but of course we are in the middle of a storm, folks, so anything is possible. And we've already seen, quite frankly, this morning that a lot of you are without power. We've gotten reports that Savannah is obviously without power, and I'll tell you why here in a second, and some other locations. So computers moving a little bit slow. We actually just in Lower Valley had a power dip, and it quickly came back up, but it did go off for just a split second. So like I said, we're anticipating probably most places will be without power today. What is absolutely amazing, folks, is the fact that the power lines are down already. I mean, is anybody surprised by this? Those wooden power lines don't seem to be able to hold up to much at all. I expected them to at least last for a Category 2 storm. But if it's only 30, 35 miles per hour out there at the moment and they're already toppling over, whoa. Maybe we all need to, we were kind of agitated at CUC when they started changing those out to the metal ones, because we thought the metal ones were more dangerous in terms of, someone hits it, you're probably not going to recover all that well from that versus the wood that would at least split. But the weakness of those wood poles, especially given that some of them look pretty old, is probably the fact that just 25, 30 miles per hour, they're already toppling over. So let me just send this out so that everyone can know that we are live and they're able to tune in. And then we're going to start looking at some of the footage here in a second as well, so that we can get started with this. So I hope that everyone is staying inside and you guys are staying safe. That, like I said, is really the best place for you to be. I know some people want to pretend like they're storm chasers, and they want to get out there, you know, having a look at what's going on, but you are not only endangering your own life, but you're also endangering the life of other people who may have to come out and rescue you. So just give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can pull up the live feed. So we're getting a lot of lots and lots of messages all morning. And you may have seen some of the footage that we're going to send you, as well as some of it may not, may be new to you. But what we do know is in the Savannah area, there's definitely a power outage. And that was one of the areas that we have, one of the areas that we have been experiencing, you know, severe weather conditions almost immediately. And give me 1 second here, folks. Okay. All right, so I'm hearing now that the weather in Bodden town has just taken a turn for the worse. And we do have backup power here. We do not have a generator, unfortunately. It's times like this when you think, oh, that $20,000 generator would be good if you could afford it. But we do not have a generator here. We do have some backup components throughout this house, but it's not a full generator. So if the power goes, you guys will know. All right, folks, I think I'm done with all of the logistics now. Let's just start pulling in some footage of what's going on. Reggie, Poochie, Siobhan, Kizzy, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Permit me to just pull in some of the photos. So in the Savannah area, Savannah started to receive notifications first in terms of what was happening. And there we go. The power is definitely dipping out. I don't know if we're still going to be live here in a second, but ooh, wow. Yeah, this storm is no joke, folks. Let me just show you. So I guess we're still live on Facebook. Let me just check Instagram. I think we're still live. All right, so let's get on with it, folks. So this is Savannah area this morning. All right, so this is by the gas station there in Savannah. They did have some weather almost right away. They seem to have been getting some poles down, lots of flooding in the area. So I'm going to show you guys some of that here in a second. If I can get this going. I'm pretty sure my power has actually gone out, but I'm still online because of the backup for the computer anyway. So are you guys still on Instagram? Yep, Instagram is still there. So I do understand that there was some sort of a tornado in the Savannah area. And of course, this is to be expected. I mean, we see water spouts that tend to be out and about all the time. My apologies to the Instagram people because I'm aware that they can't see any of the pictures that we're showing, but on Facebook they can. So Lily Anderson says, a little bit of water and everyone is crying. Lily, it's more than a little bit of water, trust me. It is a lot of wind already. And as a result, some of the poles are coming down. So it's not really about a little bit of water. Flooding, yes, all low-lying areas can expect flooding to occur. Here's another picture in Red Bay. And I'm sure you guys saw this video in Red Bay of a pole fire starting, and this pole completely snapped. Look at that photo, folks. I mean, that is so incredibly crazy. But that pole right at Selkirk Drive has snapped, and the pressure of that snapping and falling over, you see it's a domino effect, right? Which is, you know, the poles are all interconnected, obviously, to carry the electricity from one location to the next. But this is exactly what happens. Let me show you guys here. So, yes, indeed. This is where we're at. Just give me one quick second. Current gone in north side. So we're getting real live reports as this is happening. So we've got a power outage in north side already. Let me just pull in some of the video footage that we have received. So some of it has been quite spectacular, to be honest. And we understand that Foster's had originally opened.
Guys, this just happened as I was coming to the plant. Transmission pole by the entrance to Red Bay Road just blew over and broke, as well as the next pole to the east, which would be where Al Kebab is.
All right, so power here has gone out. So I got another report that power is actually now out in Old Man Bay as well. So we do have backup capacity. That's why my computers are still going and I am streaming from the PC. So that's why some of you are able to hear me still. But as you can appreciate, you do hear my overhead light is out and you do hear the backup battery kind of, the backup battery continues to buzz at me because there's only so long that the backup battery will actually last for. So folks, if you forgot to charge your stuff, get it charged. I made sure that at least my phone was charged overnight. There was some backup phone batteries, like the mobile devices, that I probably could have done a better job charging. But this storm has sped up a little bit, and we thought that it was going to be closer to midday, that the worst of the storm would be coming in our direction. And in fact, that has been adjusted slightly. We are going to be dealing with this a little bit more, a little bit longer throughout the day. So it's projected the worst and the closest it's going to come. I think the last was about 60 miles per hour. And that is going to happen later on in the evening hours. So we're going to have a long day. All supermarkets have now been closed. There's a community bulletin that has come out from GIS. All supermarkets in Grand Cayman would close at 9 a.m. Again, I don't even know why they decided to open. Shelters, folks, this is a very, very important one. So shelters are beginning to open as well because people are experiencing, a lot of flooding. So the Red Cross, Tropical Depression, Eta has caused the Red Cross to open their doors to you as well. So I'm going to just make a notation here and give you some information about what shelters are available if you need to get out. I suspect that getting out sooner rather than later is probably in everyone's best interest, because as the weather begins to deteriorate and we get additional flooding, you're not going to want to be trying to travel in this. And like I said, light poles are coming down, tree branches are coming down. In West Bay, we've already had a number of, like in the Cost You Less area, West Bay Road, I've seen a number of pictures of what that area looks like, and it does not look very good. So lots of trees down, some poles already, some electricity poles already down in that area as well. So just give me one more second to see what else I can pull up here in relation to the storm. Again, everything's moving a little bit slowly. So okay, so here we go. Red Cross shelters open at 9 o'clock this morning. They're asking anyone, they're urging people who live in low-lying areas or areas prone to flooding to activate their family plans and make decisions again as soon as possible, well in advance of anything else. So I would say, go ahead and get out there if you can. Get out of the storm and make your plans to do so. So households in low-lying areas, please note that the Cayman Islands Red Cross Shelter on Holda Avenue, Georgetown, which is right across from the farmers market, has opened today at 9 a.m. The following shelters are going to be opening from noon. So we've got John Gray High School. They are pet friendly because remember that the Red Cross shelter cannot accommodate pets. So John Gray High School, which is pet friendly, is open. John Gray Memorial Church is open. West Bay shelter is going to be open. East End shelters open. Breakers and North Side Civic Center shelters are also going to be open. So there's wide number of there's a wide number of shelters that have opened up as well. So let me just see. So North Side power's gone. Someone else confirmed that. Old Man Bay, Cayman Brac. Oh, that's a different situation in Cayman Brac. So all grocery stores have closed. Oh my, where on earth is this? I think this is I think this is West Bay, but I can't be sure. All right. Let me just show you guys some additional pictures here. I mean, definitely the storm is going to create some damage. It's just shocking that this is only a little tropical depression. It's not even a hurricane. My God, imagine what we'd be up against if this was a hurricane. So the current has gone. Someone is saying, do you think it will stay like that for a while, or will CUC repair it? Folks, CUC is not going out in this weather. They cannot endanger the lives of their staff. So I think that if your power goes out now, you should know that it's going to be out for a while. And you have just got to stay put and get your candles, get your backup batteries. Now, we know that we have been informing you guys about this for a very long time in terms of ensuring that, you know, you've got your checklist, your storm checklist, and this is what you need to be aware of, because, you know, someone has just sent me some stuff from Northside. Just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can pull it in. Yeah, these storms pack a lot of power, you know, 35 miles per hour, and then it starts to gust even more. Trees are going to topple. Trees are going to topple, as well as power lines and so on, debris in the road. So I think you just need to be extremely cautious about where and how you're maneuvering and going out and about. Okay, so let me just show you some video footage that has just come in from Northside. Things are really kicking up there now as well. And we understand that Town is feeling the brunt of a lot of this also. So give me 1 second here. Okay, here we go. And again, sorry, Instagram folks, you can't really see any of this, but, you know, jump on Facebook or YouTube if you want to see the footage. I'll get to some of your comments here as well. JD says, folks, the whole south side of the island is going to get this, the worst. Stay safe and stay off the roads. Livingston is confirming no power in South Sound. Tracy says that they have power in Hutland Road, North Side. Power is still in West Bay. Keisha, thank you for that update. Carol confirms that power is dipping where she's at in West Bay, but so far it's still holding. Paul, thank you so much for tuning in. Joshua is in Rum Point. Susan also confirms that South Sound is out. Courtney says, thank you, Sandra. Your blessing in these islands. Keep safe, everyone. Frank Sound has power, but I think that might have changed in the last couple minutes. So just update us there. Parts of town do still have power. Good morning, Phil. Good morning, Kathy. The power is not out all over yet, but we just lost power here in Newlands. Breakers has no power. Let me just read some of the more recent comments. Bodden Town, Newlands is out. Yep, Breakers is out. Someone is saying, you know, fill up in case we have any water main issues. This is opportunity now to fill up your bathtubs. Make sure you've got some extra buckets of water just in case. So Tamara confirms no power in North Side. Trish wants to know, why are business places still open? And that is an amazing question, because this morning the Rubus on West Bay Road opened and staff had to go in this weather. And I cannot understand why, once a storm warning has been issued, any business is opening. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, it is crazy. And I think every single time a storm rolls through, people are always like, what is the government going to do about this? The companies that are forcing us to work. And government never takes a position in this. They never mandate to the local businesses and companies that, right, once we have issued, whether it's a tropical depression warning or, government shuts down, everybody else should start to shut down. Government never does that. I mean, even in terms of when they announced the other day that government schools were closing, their announcement was government schools are closing. Then private schools seem to follow suit on their own volition. But what if a private school administrator decided that they didn't want to follow, government's initiative? I think that there needs to be a much firmer message on how businesses, both private, government obviously sets the tone, but when government starts to say, okay, we're going to start shutting stuff down from a central government perspective. Yesterday, the port was shutting down. The, museum was shutting down. All government entities, the botanical park, they start to shut down immediately, and private sector is still forcing people to go out and work. So those poor people who are working at that gas station this morning in West Bay Road, and in fact, they're the only gas station in West Bay Road, my understanding is, that decided to open this morning. I was very, very shocked and surprised at that, because I was thinking to myself, why are they opening? If, one of their workers, now that the weather has started to deteriorate, if one of their workers has to go home and they get injured in the process of getting home, then it's a whole other story, right? Nobody will want to take responsibility for that, of course. Shout out to Grab and Go Cayman. I tuned in on Instagram. Stacey Ann, love the glam. Keithus Davis is also tuned in. Anika Pandui is tuned in. Swag _BJT. Shireen Ebanks, Davina, Titiana, Jocelyn, Raquel Hudson, Joanna, Luana Richards, Jasmine. So we do have a number of you also tuned in on the Instagram feed. Big shout out to Cindy. So Michelle is agreeing that everyone needs to be safe. Wire Business, yes. Good morning, Annette on YouTube. So we do have a few people tuning in on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure that my power, I hear that, and I know that that's going to go. I love you. I love you too. I have to go too. Oh my gosh. So Flo has confirmed there's an internet outage. Oh, so folks, that was it. My apologies. Just as I was saying, I think the power's about to go. It went plunk. And what happened? He broke the light. Okay. All right, folks. So power's out officially in Lower Valley now as well. We are trying to, where are my shoes? I'm trying to find my slippers. So I had slippers. I wear house slippers because I find the floor is so cold all the time. So yes, it is officially out here in Lower Valley. Sorry, Instagram folks. You would be kaplunk as well. I know my iPad is charged up. I think my portable Wi-Fi was charging. Another phone is charging. So we do have a dog. It's really windy.
There's a gust of wind that came. Coco's like there.
Let me see. Woohoo, folks. It is blowing out here. Let me see what it's looking like. Stay inside, baby. No. Go back inside. Go with daddy. No, you stay inside. Of course, kids are like, let's go check it out. Coco, are you going to go to the bathroom? Wow. Now, I'm not in necessarily a low-lying area, but I can tell you that outside here, I hear sirens. So I guess the rescue services are out and about as well. But yeah, outside here, our yard is underwater. Let me see if I can flip the camera a little bit. Oh, sorry, hold on. I keep trying to flip the camera and I think I end up back camera. Here we go. Woo. So there's Coco trying to go and use the bathroom real quick. Go do your thing, girl. Yes. Or Coco. Yes, mama, do it. Get your business done. But as you can see, our entire yard on that side, nothing but water. It's definitely underwater. Normally Coco would not poop in the yard, but hey, I'm not going to complain today. Her little ears are blowing in the wind. Poor Coco. She's like, hurry up and let me in. Ah, I'm getting wet. Come on, Coco. Good girl. Coco's like, let me back inside. Let me back inside. I'm done here. Oh, get back inside, actually. All right, go on. So she's off. She's like, nope, I'm out. Yeah, so folks, it is definitely, whoa. There goes my dress. Ah, my dress is kicked up a bit there. Wow. Okay, I'm on the front porch, but look behind me. Can you guys see how the wind is like really kicking up? Like I'm right by the door though, because I don't want to go too far. So yeah, portions of the yard underwater. I'm gonna go inside just in case any poles like decide to come down or anything. I don't want to be too close to any of this. So JD says not good. Nancy says, oh, for a cup of Coco just used the bathroom, so she's good. Oh, for a cup of coffee. Prayers for everyone. Thank you, Nancy. Carol. Good morning. Stay safe. Oh, I've just discovered how to share comments from the phone on the screen. Look at that. You learn something every day. Flooded out, says Carmely. Tosha says good morning. Nicole is on Crew Road. Crew Road has no power. I think it's safe to say now that probably Missy, shoes. You can't go out on the wet porch. Put on your shoes, please. I'm just gonna sit on the porch. Of course, all the porch furniture is wet anyway. Ugh, everything's wet out here. Let me just see if I can get a towel. She's singing her little songs. Trish says, God help us. All of this isn't even the full storm yet. Yes, that's a very good point, Trish. It isn't. Atlas, hello. Hopefully the video's back up. I'm trying to see if I can find a towel to go out on the porch and put on the on one of the chairs out there. So Sue says, I think I can see this better without glasses. I'm not sure. This is unbelievable for tropical depression. Yeah, and you know what, Sue? This is a stark reminder of why, honestly, we need to be prepared, because this is only a tropical depression. And there's a centipede outside? Yeah. Where? Okay, well, maybe we shouldn't go outside if there's a centipede outside. Where is it? It's right here. Oh, it's a baby centipede. Yeah. Wow. That's so cute. I don't think that's a centipede, actually. It looks like a worm. Oh, what is that? It's moving. I think it's a worm. A baby worm. Yeah, that's not a centipede. It looks so cute. Oh my gosh. Can I keep that? No, we don't keep worms on the inside. Let it stay outside, please. No. Thank you, Lisa. JD says from the football field to Run Point has power in north side. It's Frank Sound that has no power. Okay. Thank you for that update. Yes, Carol. Yes, yes, ma'am. Sometimes when it rains, worms come out. Yeah, sometimes when it rains, worms come out. Yeah. They do. And they hide. They hide? Yeah. Well, I think because I'm a great expert. You're a great expert. You sound like President Trump. You're the greatest expert ever. Yeah, because I see rain. Trish says, let's keep CUC workers, the police and the NRA, and all other frontline individuals who are working to keep us safe and comfortable in our prayers. Absolutely, Trish. This is when we really appreciate these guys, because most of them will be on call. Someone just sent me something by South Sound Road that is going on. Let me just see if I can grab the other phone and read some of the messages off of that device. You have an idea to catch the little worm? Yeah. She's an expert with everything these days, folks. She's like, I'm an expert. So I have an idea. Give me 1 second here. So I'm still on some sort of Wi-Fi. I don't know which device that is, actually. But let me just see if I can tell you what these messages are about. So this is to catch the worm. No, we're not going to catch the worm, please. So someone just sent a photo on South Sound Road, and that is showing trees in the road, and wow. Okay. Yeah, trees in the road. It doesn't look like the poles are down, but it does look like the trees are on the poles, on the pole itself. Yep, Savannah's gone. Let me just see what other messages we're receiving here, folks. This person just sent something. They say this is across from Bordentown Primary School. Let me kind of see. Ooh la la, what? Lots of flooding across from Bordentown Primary. So as we suspected, we would be having a lot of flooding from the system, but the wind is actually doing some damage as well. Okay, so just trying to see if there's anything else urgently coming in terms of messages. Mom, yes, ma'am? Go very slowly. Yeah, they probably just want to be left alone. So I've gotten a few messages, people asking about the current. I think it's safe to say, like I said earlier, so shelters are open. So I just want to stress that again. We listed them earlier. Pretty much it looks like most shelters are actually opening. and definitely Red Bay, John Gray, the church, and a few others. No power near Prospect School. No water now. Ooh la la. I told you guys, fill up your bathtubs, get that kind of stuff going. And here I had plans to cook. I was like, oh, a nice stormy day. I'll cook some curry chicken. I'll do some mac and cheese. Like I was going to have a all out feast, not even thinking about the logistics of what that meant. You need water when you're cooking, all these other things. Your brain just forgets when you haven't been in a storm in a while.
Mom, I can watch the worm.
Okay, you can watch him, but don't touch him. Just leave him alone.
Because he will bite me. Will he bite me? Will he bite me, Mommy?
I don't think he's going to bite you, but we don't want to stress him out. Yeah, so Trisha says put out some buckets. So I'm just checking my other phone here. Coco, stop it.
Coco, leave the worm alone. Leave the worm alone. The worm isn't stressing about. He's crawling around. No mean Elsa are living. Can I step on the worm?
No, Gianna, do not step on the worm. That's not nice. Sue said that she never expected it to be this bad. And that's why I was saying, Sue, that I think sometimes we forget. I think that sometimes we forget how bad these storms can be because we haven't had one in a while. When was the last time we had a storm? Ivan? That's been a long time ago. So water's gone in North Side. Water's gone in Bodden Town. So now it looks like the water mains. I do believe that the Water Authority will start shutting things down as they happen. And in other news, apparently there was a huge fight in Cayman Brac last night. A few people have sent me that video, so I'll put that up later on. Why are people in the Brac fighting? Like, seriously. Really?
It's raining also at Jamaica. And the storm is coming right now.
Yes, the storm is coming right now.
And even the colors of the rain, the rain is going to black.
Okay, Irvelin says, I was never expecting this though, but I did catch up lots of water. Yeah, so I would say that once again, this is a good reminder.
Elsa and Anna were outside. Elsa and Anna's hair got wet.
Elsa and Anna's hair got wet?
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
All right, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, I think this is a good reminder. So just a couple notes. Let me see if I can bring this up here. I actually haven't done a live stream on the phone in a while, so I'm just trying to remember where stuff is located. Okay, so shelters are open. All of the shelters, including the Red Cross shelter, has opened. And some people are now saying that employers who call them into work on West Bay Road are saying that they can now go home. And so now they have to drive or try to get home in this weather, which is a little ridiculous. But let me just remind you guys of the shelters. Give me 1 second to see if I can bring this up. So Red Cross shelter for sure. Okay, so Red Cross shelter is open. We have John Gray High School, which is the only pet-friendly one that I see on the list. They are open. John Gray Memorial Church in West Bay. They are open. Bodden Town Primary School. they're open. East End is open. Breakers and Northside Civic Center. So in the outer districts, they use the civic centers. So that is East End Civic Center, Breakers, and Northside Civic Centers. Anyone who needs transportation to a shelter can now call the National Emergency Operations Center at 949-6555. So please write that down just in case. That's persons needing transportation to a shelter can contact the National Emergency Operations Center at 949-6555. All other emergencies definitely would have to call 911. So JD says, I had an extra large breakfast. That should keep me till this evening. Well, I haven't even done that. Evelyn says, so for all of you with electric range, how am I going to cook? Well, that wouldn't be me. I got my gas stove, girlfriend. I got gas. The wind is getting stronger in north side, and I live by the sea. Wow. Hi, Miss Lily. Said the wind is very strong in spots. Trees are coming off their roots. Oh, wow. Okay. So shelters are open. 31 minutes ago, tropical storm warnings in effect for the Cayman Islands. Limit your travel to essential journeys only. And at this point, there should be nothing that's essential unless it's an emergency. Driving in wet, rainy conditions can be dangerous. If you need to drive, avoid sudden braking, slow down if visibility is poor, and take extra caution in case of potholes concealed by flooding. And of course, we know not just potholes concealed by flooding, but there will be debris in the roadway as well, with possible power lines down. So I think at 10 o'clock we'll get another update on this storm. But let me give you what the last update was. Don't forget that you can check the CUC outage map that's available online. So you can go to their website and get access to that just in case. But it's safe to say that we're all going to be out of power today. So strong winds, rough seas, heavy rain and flooding associated with the passage of tropical storm Eta. She is tropical storm force winds will affect the islands from 10 a.m. through 6 p.m. today. So we're going to be in this for the long haul. The forecast track. This was a little while ago. Basically, she's going to be within 50 miles northwest of Grand Cayman, and a little bit further out from Cayman Brac and Little Cayman. And the weather will continue to be like this for quite some time. Let me just double check. I think at 10 o'clock we'll get another update in the coordinates of the storm. But as of earlier today, she was 190 miles west to southwest of Grand Cayman, moving east to northeast at 13 miles per hour. So the storm has picked up a little bit, and she's expected to continue to move northeast and strengthen to possible tropical storm and track about 60 miles to the northwest of Grand Cayman early this evening. 99 miles northwest of Cayman Brac by late Saturday night, and over central Cuba by Sunday morning. So on its current forecasted path, Eta is expected to support tropical storm force winds over the Cayman Islands from early this afternoon through early Sunday morning. So expect this for the next 24 hours. The Cayman area can expect a decrease in cloudiness, winds, and seas from Sunday morning. And of course, the National Hurricane Center in Miami has issued advisories on tropical depression Eta, which at 7 a.m. was located about 190 miles west to southwest of Grand Cayman. Maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour, and is moving at 13 miles per hour. So we continue to be under tropical storm warning. Please, understand what that means. Stay home. Evelyn says, JD, nice. I have gas too, and I made sure that I wash all the dirty clothes and dry them. Yes, we are good to go with that. JD is also saying that in North Side there are trees down that are blocking the roadway. All right, folks, let's conserve our battery. I know most of you are actually watching this on your phones, so we'll do a check-in like maybe around midday or so, just to see how you guys are doing. But I just wanted to check in with you this morning. I know so many of you messaged me, both people in Grand Cayman and overseas, and you're really appreciative of us doing lives to kind of just let you know what's going on and to keep you updated. And not only to keep you updated, but um, some people find it very calming when we go live. So I think that that's awesome. Big shout out to Kenneth Bryan. He did do a live earlier. I want to share a video with you guys. Oh, that one says must be an MP3. Looks like it won't allow me to share that one.